Hey guys, so I just wanted to come on here and do another look for you guys, and this one is going to be on, of course, this one that I'm wearing right now, which is another cut crease. I'm definitely trying to get into a little bit more of the bolder looks for you guys so that you can have something else to kind of play around with instead of just my traditional looks. And I know that's just what a lot of people are liking out there, are the really bold looks, and so I'm kind of trying to creep back into them. I used to do them a lot years ago and, months ago, but I just kind of, chill back, scale back a little bit up on those looks. But I am trying to give you guys some more things to kind of, play around with. But this is the look. I hope you guys like it, and if you do, then make sure you hit that thumbs up button down below, and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't already before the video. Hit the button. Hit the button. Thank you guys so much for watching. So I've already done one eye off camera, and let us get started. So the first thing I am going to do is take my Tarte Shape Tape. Yes, I still have Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm going to use all of my Tarte Shape Tape. And I'm going to use that to prime my eyes. I'm going to take my Denim Tools 936 brush. It's just a basic concealer brush, and I am going to use that to apply this concealer. And I'm going to do my best to do a talk through of this eye look, this makeup look, as much as I can without having to do like a full-on voiceover for you guys. So this may be long. Some people like it when I do longer videos and just go into details, and some people hate it, some people just don't watch it. I don't know what to do, but this one right here, I'm going to do my best. So what I'm doing is just basically kind of stippling it on, patting it all on, just to make sure that it's all nice and smooth. Because you want just to create a even layer, a nice wash of the concealer onto your eyelid so that everything goes on nice and smooth. So I've already applied my concealer to my eye. The first shadow that I'm going to take in, the only shadow from the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, is going to be just basically my transition color, and it's going to be this color right here, third from the right. And I'm just basically using that as my transition color. I'm applying that a little bit above where my crease is, or my socket is. And I'm doing this because I want all of my other 3 colors that I'm going to apply, or 2 colors to apply, I want those to transition nice. I want them to blend into this color, and I want it to create a nice gradient effect. So the next color that I'm going to take is going to be from the Morphe 35B palette, and it looks like this right here. And I'm going to take the Denim Tools 785 blending brush. It's a tapered blending brush. And I'm going to take that a little bit lower than the first shadow that we took, but it's still going to be up above my crease area. And when I'm doing my eyeshadows, I'm doing windshield wiper motions as well as circular motions. Those motions just help for your eyeshadow to just blend in perfectly, or blend in like smoothly. Everything looks very nice and smooth, and it doesn't make like harsh lines or anything like that. And you don't want harsh lines. You don't want to know where something starts and where something begins. And if you do see where something starts and where something begins, you might want to blend a little bit more. So from the same palette, I'm going to take that deeper blue shade that's right over there from the same palette. And I'm using the same exact brush. And I'm going a tad bit lower than that second shade. And this one is basically very much so inside of the crease or the socket area, but it's still up above it. And I am blending all the way to the front of my brow. So with that brush that we used at first and nothing else on it, I'm going to just blend at the edges of the top of the shadows. I'm going to take that corner black eyeshadow and I'm going to use the Morphe 514 brush. It's just a small crease tapered brush. I'm going to apply it to the outer corner, packing it on at first. This is not like the blackest of the black eyeshadows, but I'm totally okay with this one. Just packing it on in the outer corner first, and then slowly blending it into the crease. And if you have to, raise up your brows to help you get into your socket. And with the black eyeshadow, I'm going to stop a little bit before the beginning of my brow. Now I'm going to take that brush we just used for the two blues, and I take that first blue again and add just a tiny little bit of shadow over top. So to prime my eyes, I did use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I'm going to also take a little bit more of that Shape Tape Concealer, and we're about to cut the crease. So I'm first going to dot a little bit onto my mobile lid, the part that actually moves, and I'm going to look up. And that is going to help guide me to create my my cut crease. And I'm going to fill in all of my mobile lid with that concealer. Because I want my my crease to be very, very precise, I'm going to take the Dillium Tools 540 brush, and it's basically just a very, very small detailer brush. Just like we did before we apply the eyeshadow, I'm going to do the same thing with this concealer and make sure that it's nice and smooth. Now from the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette, I'm going to take this nice aquamarine type blue shimmery shadow. I'm going to apply it with another concealer brush. This is just a Coastal Scents concealer brush. And I'm also going to take that blue right beside the light blue inside of the Masquerade palette, and I'm going to apply that right next to the blue we just applied, but still in between the black that we placed down in the outer corner. And I am swiping towards my nose to kind of blend the shadow out some more and have like this soft gradient effect where the two blue meets. Now I'm going to go back with a tiny little bit of that Morphe 35B palette with the black eyeshadow. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to basically do like a, I'm not going to do a wing liner, but I am going to line my eyes a little wide, and I'm basically going to use that as a guideline for where I'm going to apply the glitter on top of it. So now I'm going to take both the LA Splash liquid eyeliner. This is the liner in Mermaid. It is a fluey green shade. And I'm also going to take Madonna from Lick Cosmetics, and it is a baby blue glitter. I'm first going to take Mermaid, and I'm going to do the same thing with my my liner and basically try to create a gradient type of effect. And I'm also using Mermaid as an adhesive for Madonna. And just take a angled liner brush to kind of pack on Madonna to the inner corner of my eye. I'm going to apply my Black Luxury Beauty lashes, and they look like this here, and they are in the style number 9. So I've already put a little bit of my Prestige black liner under, well, I did line my waterlines with the Prestige liner. You can get that from Ulta. I believe it's about $3 for the liner. Now I'm going to take the navy blue from the Morphe 35B palette, and I'm going to smudge out my lower lash line. Okay, so this lash decided it wanted to kind of come off, so we're going to move right along. I'm going to go back to that first blue that we used in the palette, and right below that blue that we just did, or the navy blue that we did, I'm going to apply that color. So for blush, I actually am going to take this palette and I'm going to use this peachy color right here. I'm going to take a little bit of my CoverGirl Look Lock Up spray. I'm going to take a little bit of my Urban Decay makeup setting spray. It is the oil control one. For my highlighter, I am going to take Taffy, one of my old favorites from the Sweet Glow Kit. I made that face because I thought it was going to be a little bit more on the brown side, but it was more on the burgundy side. But I still just went ahead with it, and it turns out it looks pretty okay. This color right here is going to be Slay Tan by Smashbox Cosmetics. I absolutely love these little liquid lipsticks. I just feel like they're so small, but and pricey. So I only have a few of them, but I still absolutely love all of them. Then I took the Super Stay liquid lipstick by Maybelline. It's like the lightest shade that they have. I thought it was brown, but yeah, it's just it's super light. And I took that to the center, and then I took a Revlon lip gloss. You can take the Fenty Gloss Bomb, because these are definitely like have the same feel to them. Or a clear gloss, whichever you choose. But this is basically the finished look, you guys. I hope you enjoy it. Hit that thumbs up button, and I'll see you in my next video.